as you know, I went to the Yankee-Dodger series this weekend. Mike Del Tufo went to the Saturday game where the Dodgers destroyed the Yankees. And he's so upset about it because he's such a diehard Yankee fan that he still loves the Dodgers anyway. I'm a real Yankee fan.
Right.
So when I went Friday night and they were up 5-2, and then the Dodgers piled it on and then got two more and late innings, and it was obvious this thing was over, and the Dodgers were all doing their stupid dances with each other, and I'm just furious, and the Dodger fans are just having a blast. And then all of a sudden, just in the middle of just me being miserable, on the big Diamond Vision screen comes, you know how they have celebrities say,
like,
make some noise, Dodger fans, make some noise. Up pops a friendly face.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody who I really adore. And I don't mind if he knows this.
Oh, who's that?
His name is The Miz.
Oh, whoa.
And he's a Cleveland fan. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So I text him. So now I ask you, sir, WWE superstar The Miz, what the hell? Miz?
So maybe 4 years ago, I was in the Celebrity All-Star game, which, by the way, I was MVP of. Celebrity softball game. And they were like, hey, will you do a kind of rah-rah for the fans here at Dodger Stadium? I'm like, absolutely. When I'm there, I'm ingrained in the soil. So they're going to allow me to play on their baseball field, a Major League Baseball field. Yeah, I will say let's go Dodgers all day long. And by the way, Dodgers are pretty good.
No, I know.
They know how to buy a team just like the Yankees do. I'll tell you who doesn't buy teams. The Guardians. And Guardians still make it to the playoffs every single year. They don't need my rah-rah speech because they know how to get people from the ground up and breed just star players.
Yeah, you know what? And again, the Guardians took care of the Yankees last night 4-0, so I'm extra pissed right now, Miz. I'm extra pissed right now. And our radio audience has just returned here on the Rich Eisen Show. I've got the Miz who's telling Dodger fans to cheer for the Dodgers on the Diamond Vision because they rolled out the carpet for him, 4 years ago? For your celebrity softball?
4 or 5 years ago.
No, but did you sign something? What, are they going to be able to use this forever?
I love baseball.
I
don't know. Some people don't love baseball. I love baseball. I grew up playing baseball. I love the smell of coming in and freshly cut grass, taking a ground ball, throwing it to first base. These are the things that I miss and I love. I was a pitcher for the Normandy Invaders in high school, captain of the baseball team, love baseball. So when the Dodgers say, hey, we have the All-Star game this year, you want to play softball here? Wait, I can play on a major league field?
But just because
whatever you need from me, I am here.
Just because you homer off of Tony Danza doesn't mean you give them a lifetime right to use a Guardian fan in front of, what if
I'm
in front of
pitching
what if you
Kershaw pitches, one of the greatest pitchers ever to play the game.
God.
I'm lobbing
What if
4-mile-an-hour softballs?
What if your Guardians make the World Series against them and they use you against your team?
Ooh,
Miz, is that never computed?
He never thought about
That
that.
didn't compute in me. When I was doing that, I was saying, let's go Dodgers. I mean, I'm playing on the field. Let's go.
Oh, man. So I had somebody take a picture of just how disappointed I was when I saw this. I've got a photograph of it. This is how my disappointment. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not me. That's you on a plane.
That's cold.
Learning about the moment your Browns did what they did atop the draft, Miz. I'm sorry.
You know what the worst part about that is? I walked on to that plane.
Yes.
And Angelo Dawkins, who is a huge Cincinnati Bengals fan, was on that plane as well. And we were basically going back and forth. I'm like, you don't get it. We're getting the best football player in the draft. There's no one better. Everyone's talking about it. We're getting Travis Hunter. He plays offense. He plays defense. He is a generational talent. That is what we're getting. Now, everyone's listening in first class because that's where I sit. Everyone's listening to this, right? And I'm just bragging up a storm. So then the draft isn't for another 3 hours. So I'm taking a nap. And all of a sudden, I hear Angelo Dawkins go, oh! And I'm like, what? And he's like, they just traded out. I go, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. I look on my phone and I see the Browns traded out. And I went, oh, that's the shot. That's the shot. Now everyone is staring at me. That lady next to me, a person in front of me, because they heard my speech on how we're getting Travis Hunter. Now everyone's making fun of me. And so that is the picture that is taken. Now, I did not know the haul that we would get for the second pick. I didn't realize what we were going to actually manufacture for the Cleveland Browns. And people talk about this draft. I love this draft. I wanted Shedeur Sanders as the second first-round pick. I wanted to trade up before the Pittsburgh Steelers to steal Shedeur Sanders. Now, we didn't do that. We went into the 5th round to get the guy that I wanted in the 1st round. Then we got someone to add on to the defensive line with Myles Garrett in the 1st round. We got linebackers. We got 2 running backs. We got a tight end. You name it, we got it. We're going to the Super Bowl. I am ready. I am ready to rah-rah my speech over here on any Titantron that the Cleveland Browns want me to rah-rah them on.
Now, listen, you're talking to a Michigan Wolverine, so I can personally attest to Mason Graham's awesomeness, as can the running back that the Browns drafted in Quinshon Judkins, because for some reason the Buckeyes kept running directly at Mason Graham for an entire day last November. That made me very happy, quite honestly. But the Shedeur stuff, man, like I can't believe he lasted to the 5th round. And I can't believe that the Browns drafted him anyway after taking Dylan Gabriel. That was wild. I mean, that Browns draft we'll be talking about for years. Miz.
Yes, especially when Shedeur becomes the franchise quarterback and we become geniuses and he becomes like the next Tom Brady, if you will. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting Shedeur. I think everyone's talking about the circus. Let the circus come to town. I'm a huge fan of Big Top Pee-wee. Like, I love that movie. I love circuses. And, you know, the Cleveland Browns, I'm used to it. And it usually doesn't go in our favor, but I think this time it will. A lot of people have been talking about rookie OTAs, how Shedeur is miles in front of Dylan Gabriel. Yes. I don't know about that, right? It doesn't really start until game 1 of the NFL, and we see how he plays with what defenses are going to give him and how he's able to read an offense or a defense. So I'm excited to see what he does. And I'm glad that we have a guy like Joe Flacco. I wasn't at first because Joe Flacco I have many bad memories of as a Baltimore Raven, but to have him in our locker room as a person to learn from, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You got Kenny Pickett, Super Bowl winning quarterback. You could say that as well. Yes. Who will be cut? I don't know. I just can't wait to see what will happen during, you know, OTAs, practices, preseason, to see who actually gets that starting job and who actually shines through. Because we don't know. We can speculate all we want because that's what all we do. But who's to say that Dylan Gabriel isn't the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in game 1? Who's to say Shedeur Sanders isn't the starting quarterback of the Browns in game 1? Not me. I'm ready for it all. So Kevin Stefanski is an amazing coach and knows how to develop talent.
And he's going to have that opportunity. That's for sure. And I just love seeing this face, this excitement, as opposed to the guy I saw on the plane. I mean, that, you know. I mean,
my favorite was your text to me was like, "Did this really happen?" What do you mean? Did it really happen? Yeah, it really happened. I mean, it's happening. Yes. You know. I'm glad that everyone got a really pleasing out of this.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, you didn't see my face like 5 minutes later when I saw what we got. You didn't take a picture of that.
No, I did not. No, I did not get a photograph of that.
You also didn't hear me cutting a promo on every person in first class about the hole that we got. They didn't take a picture of that.
WWE superstar, celebrity softball superstar, first class, flying superstar, The Miz here on the Rich Eisen Show. All right. You are not in Money in the Bank, but that is taking place this Saturday in Los Angeles. So that's pretty cool.
Intuit Dome, yeah. I mean, I'm a 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank. I've been able to cash in. So this is one of the most important premium live events that WWE has. And the reason being is when you win the Money in the Bank contract, you can cash in anytime, anywhere to become a world champion. And it's how I've become a 2-time WWE champion and a 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank winner. Like, this is an opportunity that all these superstars truly have, and it's one of our biggest PLEs, and I can't wait to see who actually is Mr. Money in the Bank and who they actually cash in on. And do they do it that night? because it has happened before.
Well, TJ, you've got a case, don't you?
I've got a case right here. I didn't have to fight anybody off, Miz, and climb up a ladder. I got it for free, but you actually signed this joint for me, so I appreciate that. Miz, right now, there's the big story. I got to ask you about this, obviously. The big thing going around is R-Truth. I don't know how much you can or want to comment on that, but it's obviously something a lot of wrestling fans are a little bit up in arms about. So can you just give us your thoughts and your memories of your former tag team partner, your former tag team champion partner?
I've had some of my greatest moments in a ring with R-Truth. Winning the tag team titles, standing on a ladder at WrestleMania and literally hugging him and looking him in his eyes and be like, this moment is yours. Like, because we built that moment for R-Truth, and he is an amazing talent, not just inside the ring, but if you listen to any of his music on Spotify or Amazon, if you want to support him, definitely go and get his music because it's incredible. He's an incredible human being in the locker room, not just in the ring, and what you see outside the ring. He's a positive aura. And I don't think we've seen the last of R-Truth, Ron Killings. I think that he's an immense talent, and we'll see. And I think the future is bright for him.
Couple minutes left with the Miz here on the Rich Eisen Show, two-time WWE champion. Next time you and I see each other, sir, we'll be at the American Century Championship in Lake Tahoe. I will be playing in it for the first time.
Oh, you will be? I'll beat you. There's no doubt in my mind I'm going to win.
Well,
Simple.
sir.
Hold on.
Sir, I have your last 3 years
Let's not talk about that.
finishes.
Let's not talk about the
that's
last
old
3
stuff.
finishes.
I know you're used to flying first class, but these look like last seat, middle seat coach, sir, last row.
I
don't wanna-
beat A-Rod and Jason Kelsey last year.
Okay.
I mean, does that count?
No, sure.
But yeah, I was like 10th last place.
Okay.
I get it.
All
but
right. Yeah.
I started a YouTube channel called Ms. Golf.
Yep.
And it's my quest to be the best at the American Century Championship. And that is exactly what I plan on doing. My swing is better than it's ever been. I've been with some of the best trainers in the world. George Gangus, James Ledbetter have all been dialing me in,
Yes.
getting me ready. Top Golf has been literally hands-on with me, getting me where I need to be with my driver, my putter, my chipping. I am going to be an ace out there. I'm going to beat Charles Barkley. I'm going to beat you.
Okay.
I might even beat Marty Fish. I don't know. I don't know about enough time.
Whoa. Miz. Now, I mean, this isn't the Dodger Stadium Jumbotron, okay, sir? This is something you're going to have to deal with. You know what I mean? Marty Fish. Okay, listen, I need to work on my game. I'm not going to lie, but I will be there. You know, I just started a new channel called Rich Golf. Not it. I'm just lying. But I'm gonna hone my craft. But at the very least, we'll get to hang out, which I'm looking forward to. Very much.
We're going to have a great time. Every time, honestly, American Century Championship is one of the best events that I do all year. I look forward to it. It's so amazing for families and friends all to come in and watch celebrities who are not pros. Some could be actually, like Romo and Fish, but others, like myself, you get to watch us shank balls and not be the pros that we really are. So I'm really good in WWE, but when there's 1,000 people watching me golf, I can barely feel the club.
Oh, God, yes. Steph Curry's going to be there, too. I mean, every quarterback under the sun in the NFL will be there. Okay, you know what we're going to do before we let you go?
Okay.
It's the win-loss game.
Let's go.
For the Cleveland Browns. Okay. And I need music.
Is it this season?
It's this season.
Okay.
It's this season, and we're doing it with, you don't know who the quarterback's going to be.
No.
You don't know, but I can't afford to just wait for that, you know, because we might not know until like before week 1 of the season, and I might not have you on the show just for that. So I need you now, pretty much. Okay, here we go.
I'm ready.
The win-loss game of the Cleveland Browns with WWE superstar The Miz. Home for the Cincinnati Bengals, sir. What happens in the season opener?
We have Cincinnati Bengals number. We've always had Joe Burrow's number. Myles Garrett's going to get after the quarterback, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Week 1 is a win. Angelo Dawkins is not going to be happy, but we really don't care who's happy and who's not. We're winning that one. With Joe Flacco at quarterback is my guess.
Well, guess what? if that's the case, then you're sending Joe Flacco into Baltimore week 2, coming off that win. What happens there?
I mean, come on, Joey F is going back to Baltimore, and he's going to take it to Lamar, and we're going to win that game as well because it's a revenge game, and we all know what happens on revenge games. We win.
2-0, home for the Packers. What happens then?
Packers are a very good team, but we're home, right? And we're going to win at home. And, there's been a lot of controversy whether we're going to get a dome or whether we're going to stay in the lakefront. I don't think that's going to matter. It's not going to be that cold. It might rain, but that's okay because we're going to beat the Green Bay Packers.
3-0 at Detroit. What happens?
Detroit's not the same team. They don't have their offensive coordinator. They don't have their defensive coordinator.
He's not wrong.
So they're going to not be the same Detroit that they've been. They're going to be the same old Lions back in the day. And so we are going to beat them.
4-0 heading to Tottenham. You're going to London against the Vikings. What happens then?
By the way, I'm witnessing who we're playing, and I'm seeing the schedule. This is the first time I've seen the schedule. This is a tough schedule.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're in a tough division.
Me?
You're in the AFC North. You play the NFC North. What happens against the Vikings in London?
Oh my gosh. I mean, of course. It's in London. Yes. And I feel like we can take it to Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I think we're gonna win that one.
That's
definitely
5-0 at the Steelers.
Yes. Oh, Steelers! I think we're going undefeated against our entire AFC North. I don't think we're going to lose. They don't know who their quarterback is. A lot of people say it's Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to literally go somewhere else just to troll the Pittsburgh Steelers like I would do. So I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay,
so we're going to beat that.
All right, I just put the other wins down too. So you're now 6-0 taking on the Miami Dolphins at home.
Nobody knows what's going on with the Dolphins. I mean, will the coach still be there? Tyreek, is he still going to be there? I think the Dolphins are not going to be as good as what people think they might be. And so we're going to dominate. It's not just going to be like an easy, like a hard game. It's going to be an easy game. We are going to dominate them.
7-0 at the Patriots.
With Joe Flacco, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.
Flacco.
All right, you're calling your shot here. 7-0 at the Patriots.
At the Patriots, I love Vrabel. Vrabel's always at the American Century Championship. He's very good. He's fun to talk to. He's a guy that can really motivate a team into success. I just don't think it's going to happen at week 8. I think it's going to be, I think they're going to be a good team this year. They're not going to be a great team. They're going to be a good team, but they're still going to lose to the Browns in week 8.
8-0 coming out of the bye at the Jets, Miz.
This is where it starts to get a little wonky because I think Flacco might take a seat in the bye, even though we're 8-0, right? Even though I think we're looking to the future and we're looking to see, hey, you know what? We did really well in those 8 games.
Yes.
The team feels good. There's great camaraderie, but I think we need someone that's going to take us over the hump, that's going to really lock it down. Shedeur is our new franchise quarterback going against the New York Jets. Why? Why do you say? Because it's a big market team, and we like the circus. Bring on the circus. And so Shedeur takes the Browns over the New York Jets.
Yeah, 9-0. And now I imagine 10-0 since you say they beat the Ravens, since you don't lose in division, right?
Yes.
10-0 at the Raiders.
I'll be probably at that game because I just moved to Las Vegas and I'm ingrained in the soil here. So I'll just attend that game. And since I'm attending that game, they're not going to lose.
All right.
Hey.
Home for the Niners now.
Who are the Niners? Do they even have an identity anymore? I don't think so. I mean, Brock Purdy, that's about it. I mean, Kittle's great. We get it. But I just don't think they have the same identity that they had about 2-3 years ago. And so they're going to lose.
12-0, home for the Titans.
Oh, this is going to be great. 2 rookies going head-to-head to see who should have been the first-round pick. And Tennessee's going to be like, man, we should have taken Shedeur, shouldn't we? Probably should have, because you're going to lose.
13-0 at the Bears.
The Bears.
Oh, Seth Rollins is going to be rolling around saying, oh, Mikey boy, Caleb Williams, this guy. Not going to happen. We're taking it to the Bears, and we're going to beat the Bears because they're the same old Bears.
14-0, home for the Bills.
Sorry, Josh Allen. You might be able to do things in Buffalo, but Cleveland's going to be able to do things to you, and we're going to beat you.
15-0, home for the Steelers and at the Bengals. Are you saying it's 17-0?
I told you, we are going undefeated.
Yes.
Once again, that is my prediction. We are not going to lose, and then we're going to the playoffs, and then we're going to the Super Bowl, and it will be the greatest season that anyone has ever seen. And everyone that's talking about the draft and talking about Shedeur and the circus, they're going to be like, you know what? The Browns are geniuses. They know what they're doing. Andrew Berry is amazing. Kevin Stefanski wins Coach of the Year once again. Shedeur is the Rookie of the Year. Myles Garrett wins not only Defensive Player of the Year, but wins the entire MVP of the league. Yep. Hello to the Cleveland Browns in 2025, 2026, baby. We're going to the Super Bowl.
And goodbye to that face in seat 2B on the night of the draft.
She's like, what is going on?
Such a great picture.
You're the best, Miz. Thanks for the time, man. I'm told that we got to let you go.
Yeah, and not to mention that someone is the new host of American Gladiator.
Oh, that's right.
Dial up to 100. We're going to make sure that we represent the old, but bring in the new. And I can't wait for everyone to see American Gladiators on Prime Video coming up. Probably pretty soon.
Okay.
We'll see.
And then check out Ms. Golf on a YouTube channel. And then, of course, American Century Championship, July 9th through 13th, which you'll be able to see on the NBC family of networks. Money in the Bank coming up Saturday, this Saturday at the all-new Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. You're the best, Miz. Take care of yourself,
Thank
pal.
you guys very much.
You better.
Guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Miz, there he goes. There he goes. The best. The best.
Tremendous.
He is just always
On.
spot on. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.